Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P1454 indicates an FTP sensor circuit range or performance problem within the Honda HRV model ranging from 2016 to 2022. The FTP stands for fuel tank pressure, which is crucial for evaluating and maintaining the fuel evaporation control system. This system is designed to prevent fuel vapors from escaping into the atmosphere, assisting in emissions control and enhancing fuel efficiency. The FTP sensor is typically located near the fuel tank, situated within the EVAP canister system, which holds vapor from the fuel system. This sensor measures the pressure within the fuel tank and provides real-time data to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, for optimal vehicle performance. Identifying this DTC is the first step in confirming whether the sensor is correctly functioning or if there are underlying issues within the EVAP system. The FTP sensor circuit issue flagged by DTC P1454 pertains to discrepancies in the readings taken by the fuel tank pressure sensor. The EVAP system, or Evaporative Emission Control System, plays a significant role in trapping fuel vapors, ensuring they do not escape into the environment. This sensor is typically located within the fuel tank's vicinity or closely associated with the EVAP canister. Its primary function is to monitor the pressure, providing critical feedback to the PCM regarding the operational status of the fuel tank. When this sensor operates outside its designated range, the onboard diagnostic system registers this as a performance problem, reflecting possible faults that could lead to increased emissions or reduced fuel efficiency, requiring thorough inspection and possible repairs. Several possible causes can lead to the DTC P1454 being triggered. Firstly, wiring issues such as frayed or corroded connectors can cause inaccurate data transmission between the FTP sensor and the PCM. Secondly, a faulty FTP sensor may fail to provide accurate readings, leading to performance discrepancies. Lastly, blockages within the EVAP system, including the vent hoses or the canister itself, can impede gas flow, causing pressure readings to fall out of the acceptable range. Therefore, a comprehensive inspection of these components is necessary to ensure accurate diagnosis and repair, ultimately restoring the vehicle's emissions control functionality. When DTC P1454 is active, it may present various symptoms, the most prominent being the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. This serves as an alert to the driver that there's an underlying issue that needs addressing. Additionally, a noticeable decrease in fuel efficiency may occur, as the system may not regulate fuel vapors correctly, leading to wasted fuel. Furthermore, poor engine performance can develop due to abnormal pressure readings, potentially resulting in higher emissions than allowed. Understanding these symptoms is crucial for timely intervention to prevent further complications for the vehicle. In the first troubleshooting step for DTC P1454, begin by turning the vehicle ignition to the on position, but do not start the engine. This on position allows the vehicle's diagnostics to run checks without driving. The next step involves using the HDS, or Honda Diagnostic System, to clear any stored DTCs. This action resets the system and sets a clean slate for further diagnostics. Following this, remove the fuel fill cap and wait approximately 1 minute. This process allows for potential pressure corrections in the EVAP system, enabling accurate readings when the system is checked next. This initial step is vital as it prepares the vehicle for further diagnostic evaluation to pinpoint the issue effectively. For the second troubleshooting step, reinstall the fuel fill cap to ensure the system is sealed correctly. Next, Clear the DTC again using the HDS to ensure there are no lingering codes from previous tests. Start the engine, allowing it to idle in a no-load condition, meaning the vehicle should be in either park or neutral for automatic transmission or neutral for manual transmission. Maintaining this idle until the radiator fan engages allows for further diagnostics without external load variables affecting engine performance. While holding the engine speed at 3,000 RPM with the purge control duty or EVAP PC duty recorded at 20% or greater for at least 4 minutes is crucial. Monitoring the EVAP PC duty during this process will help determine if the current conditions are consistent with the expected operational parameters. Guiding the next steps. Moving to the third troubleshooting step. It is imperative to check the DTC status on the HDS after following the previous steps. If the HDS indicates a failure, it signifies that the issue has been duplicated, paving the way for further investigation. Conversely, if the HDS indicates a pass, this suggests that there might be an intermittent fault, and the system may be functioning correctly at that moment. In such cases, review the snapshot of current operating conditions at the time the DTC was triggered, including crucial parameters like fuel level, engine speed, and outside air temperature. It becomes essential to check for potential poor connections or loose terminals between the FTP sensor and the PCM, as intermittent connectivity issues can lead to erratic sensor performance. Additionally, ensuring that vent ports are clear of blockages can significantly influence the system's accuracy. In the fourth troubleshooting step, again, clear the DTC with the HDS to reset any previous diagnostic data before proceeding. Afterward, turn the vehicle ignition to off and begin removing the EVAP canister vent shut valve to access the system adequately. Ensure that the 2-pin connector is securely connected to the valve before proceeding to the next step. Turning the vehicle to the on position will allow for the trip to the inspection menu on the HDS, where the EVAP test can be conducted. Engage the EVAP CVS on function in the single solenoid test. This will assess the operational capability of the EVAP canister vent shut valve. If the valve is free of corrosion and operates without obstruction, it is deemed acceptable. If any issues are detected in operation during this check, it is imperative to replace the EVAP canister vent shut valve to restore system functionality. Proceeding to the fifth troubleshooting step, disconnect the vent hose connected to the FTP sensor. This action is crucial to evaluate whether there are any restrictions causing incorrect pressure readings. After disconnection, monitor the FTP sensor readings using the HDS to ensure accurate parameter checks. The goal here is to validate if the current conditions registered by the sensor match the pre-established threshold of -0.67 kilopascals. Should the conditions meet the acceptable threshold, the next proceeding action includes checking the vent hose for any potential blockages that might impair the sensor's performance. If it does not match, further diagnostic assessments must be carried out, guiding us towards subsequent checks for resolution. In the last troubleshooting step, carefully remove the FTP sensor, ensuring the connector remains linked during this process. Gaining access to the sensor while keeping it connected can ensure a seamless transition to monitoring live data. Turn the ignition to the on position again and utilize the HDS to assess the parameters from the FTP sensor. Similar to earlier steps, verification occurs by checking if the recorded values fall within the normal range of -0.67 kilopascal. If the parameters match appropriately, it's concluded that the FTP sensor is functioning correctly, indicating that an internal blockage within the EVAP canister may exist, warranting a replacement of the canister. Should the range not be met, the next logical step involves replacing the FTP sensor to facilitate accurate fuel pressure monitoring. Upon completion of all necessary repairs related to DTC P1454, it's essential to conduct a final verification to ensure the issue has been resolved. Utilizing the HDS, retest the system to confirm that the previously flagged DTC no longer appears in the stored list. It's paramount to ensure that every component involved in the FTP circuitry, including the sensor and associated hoses, are functioning accurately within the prescribed ranges. Maintaining a check on real-time data while engaging the EVAP system can be a significant factor in validating effective repairs. Once confirmed, the vehicle is considered to be operating optimally within the emission regulations. Comprehensive and precise verification prevents recurrence of similar issues, ensuring longevity and reliability of the vehicle's performance. To avert potential recurrence of DTC P1454, engaging in regular preventive maintenance is fundamental. Conducting routine inspections of the EVAP system, including examining hoses for deterioration or blockages, contributes significantly to effective management of the emissions control system. Early detection of pressure anomalies via proactive checks of the HDD or Honda diagnostic display keeps systems efficient and accountable for their performance. Additionally, ensuring that the fuel fill cap is securely fastened and in good working order can prevent significant pressure imbalances. These practices create a robust framework for maintaining optimal vehicle functionality while adhering to environmental regulations. A consistent focus on preventive measures aids in preemptive identification of deficiencies, fostering a more durable vehicle lifespan. In conclusion, understanding and addressing DTC P1454 is vital for ensuring optimal performance in Honda HRV models from 2016 to 2022. Recognizing its implications and potential symptoms enables timely and effective diagnostics, preventing increased emissions and fuel inefficiencies. Implementing systematic troubleshooting steps allows technicians to identify root causes, whether related to the FTP sensor, wiring issues, or blockages within the EVAP system. The importance of utilizing diagnostic tools like the HDS is imperative in verifying repair effectiveness. Through diligent preventive maintenance strategy, vehicle owners can enhance their Honda's longevity and reliability, thereby ensuring compliance with environmental regulations. Successful management of the DTC will contribute to both performance and sustainability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.